Hey, Magic fans, welcome back. This is your Captain speaking here on Capnclydes MTG. Today we got some more leaks from Wilds of Eldraine, even though the set technically leaks tomorrow. Even though we started yesterday, I don't know what's going on. But anyway, we got some more cards, so hell, let's look at them. Before we get started, don't forget comment, like, subscribe, hit that little notification bell down in the corner. Um, because I make videos all the time and somebody's got to watch them. I get tired of doing it, and the family's tired of me bombarding their emails. So anyway, let's get started. I think we've only got about 8 cards. Again, I didn't read any of these. It's all cut and paste. You're going to get my original reaction the minute I see the card. So let's get into it. We're going to start off with Beseech the Mirror. So 3 black and 1 sorcery has bargain. For those of you who don't remember, bargain is where when you cast a spell, you can sacrifice a artifact or enchantment or a token, any token, to get the bargain ability. And this card, for 3 black and 1, search your library for a card, exile it face down, then shuffle. If this spell was bargained, you may cast the exile card without paying its mana cost if that spell's mana value is 4 or less. Put the exile card into your hand if it wasn't cast this way. So that's very interesting. It's going to be a powerful mythic. Could be great in Commander, Standard. This may even see some Eternal play. Yes, I know it's 4 mana, but most Eternal formats don't have problems with mana being 4 black or 3 black, or well, 4 black either. Because they run all the dual lands and sack lands and fetch lands and yada, yada, yada. I think this is a great card. It may be busted. It is a mythic. Seems powerful. I mean, 4 mana to get any 4 mana card out of your deck, as long as you sacrifice something on the game field to play it for free. I mean, nothing's better than sacrificing your 1/1 creature to go get a 4 mana card out of your deck and just throw it on the battlefield like a Planeswalker or a Liliana or anything else that costs 4 Shieldred, Rankle. Like, the list goes on and on of things you can get, and it doesn't have. It could be any card. We ain't got. I'm just naming black cards at the moment. Omnath, remember that? He's still around. Yeah, there's tons of things going on that's gonna make this card maybe really powerful. All right, so moving on. Next we have Sleep Cursed Fairy. This rare is 1 blue for a 3/3 flying, Ward 2. That's not busted or nothing. Anyway, Sleep Cursed Fairy enters the battlefield tapped with 3 stun counters on it. Okay, so you get a 3/3 flyer that's tapped for 3 turns. And every turn it comes off. But on turn 2, you can spend 2 mana to untap it. So basically, for 3 mana staggered, you could swing for 3 and then swing for 3 again for 2 mana. You'll probably untap it once, but to be fair, this is a very powerful card with flying in Ward 2. This is going to see play. It's too good not to. What does that mean, though? Who knows? If nothing else, in Standard, it might just be the best beater for blue at a cheap rate, so it can get something out before it needs to counterspell something. Or this could easily go into a combo deck because it says untap it. If you shoot, if you suit as in equip this with something that lets it tap for mana and then use mana to untap it, this could easily be part of a combo that could be very devastating in several formats. Especially Commander. So it seems to be a big emphasis on Commander, but then again, Commander's got a very large card pool, so technically anything could be good in Commander if the card's just good. But yeah, this is going to be very popular. Next we have Tangled Colony, black and 1. We got more rats. It's a 3/2, good rate, can't block. When it dies, create X 1/1 black rat creature tokens with this creature can't block, where X is the amount of damage dealt to it this turn. Oh my. So for 2 mana, you get a 3/2. When it dies, you're at least getting 2 1/1s. At least. If they block it with some large nappy thing, you get a buttload. Now notice it can't block, so it's not like you can just hold it back, let them swing into you, and Hornet Nest somebody. If you don't know what a Hornet Nest is, look it up. But yeah, still 4 of these in a deck at this rate, especially in an aggro deck where you have to deal with these kind of things, is amazing. Also, it says amount of damage dealt to it. So if they shock it for 2 damage, you get 2 1/1s. That's card economy. They're gonna have to basically remove it twice. And if they do more than 2 damage to it, you're gonna get more than one thing. So yeah, it doesn't have to be their stuff. Like they could target it with a regular removal spell, and you quite literally could just shock it yourself for giggles, to make a bunch of rats. So yeah, this is gonna be a very popular card in rat builds, commander rat builds, and it's a rare. This is probably gonna be a little pricey. Next we have Charming Scoundrel, black and black. Wow, I am way off base on that one. Red and 1 for a 1/1 haster. When it enters the battlefield, you choose one, discard a card, then draw, make a treasure, or create a Wicked Roll token attached to target creature you control. Wicked Roll for what? Like, what does it do? Well, anyway, I'm sure, again, we know the Wicked Roll tokens have a lot of shenanigans going on, and I'm sure there's something you can do with that. This is a pretty good card. Oh, 2 mana for a 1/1, even though with haste, you get the treasure token to get the mana back. I don't think it's good enough, and especially since it's not a goblin, it probably won't hardly see any play. The reason I say that is there's cards with the exact same mana cost in goblin decks that will give you a treasure in Commander that are widely played. Now, this is not a goblin, so therefore it doesn't get any benefits from all the goblin stuff. Who knows? Maybe you can find something as a human rogue, but I really don't see this card getting a lot of play outside of standard. But maybe I'm wrong. We'll have to wait and see. Next we have the Decadent Dragon. 2 red and 2. That is the weirdest picture. Man, I wish that wasn't so fuzzy. It looks weird. Anyway. So for 2 red and 2, you can just cast it outright as a 4/4 flying trampler. I love flammable creatures. Whenever Decadent Dragon attacks, create a treasure token. Okay, so for 1 less, it's Goldspan Dragon without haste. That's cool. Not that that's ever been a problem before in Standard. Anyway, the other side of it, for a black and 2, which is the turn before you actually cast this card, exile top 2 cards of target opponent's library face down. You may look at and play those cards for as long as they remain exiled. Holy cow, is that good? That's just amazing. Like to play off your opponent's deck like that. The last card that had this was Siphon Soul, Siphon something. I forget what it was. I play it in my brawl deck. It's a blue and a black to let you pick 1 card out of the top 2. This just takes them both for an extra mana, and it's only black, which could be a big boon since it's not multicolored. This is going to be a really good and really popular card. Next, we have Questing Druid. At least it's not a Questing Beast, but anyway, green and 1 for a regular 1/1 if you just cast it. Whenever you cast a spell that's white, blue, or black, whenever you cast a spell it's not green, put a +1/+1 counter on Questing Druid. Pretty good, not gonna lie. Now on the other side is red, which means if you run 4 of these things, you're gonna be able to cast red spells, make them bigger. Red and 1 instant, exile the top 2 cards of your library until your next end step. You may play those cards. This is amazing. Cards that are instants that do this already in red decks are highly played. The fact that you have a creature that will get bigger and it has the ability to do that as well, to give you more threats in your deck is phenomenal. It's a good card. It's going to see some play in probably standard at least. Next we have the Apprentice's Folly. Red, blue, and 2 for a saga. Sagas are back and here to stay apparently. And that's fine. I like sagas. No read ahead on this though. You have to go through it one by one. So for 1 and 2, choose target non-token creature you control that doesn't have the same name as a token you control. Create a token that's a copy of it, except that it isn't legendary, is a reflection in addition to its other types, and has haste. You can do that twice, and then on 3, you have to sacrifice all your reflections you control. This is very powerful. 4 mana The blue is extra. This is almost like a non-paid for Kiki Jiki. This is going to see a lot of busted things go down. And will play very well with Kiki Jiki Mirror Breaker, just in general. I mean, too bad it's relatively banned. But anyway, yeah, this is an amazing card. It's interesting they added blue to it. It'd be great in Commander. Like I mean, the only drawback it has is playing red and blue. You don't normally have a lot of creatures, but there are red-blue decks that do focus on creatures, and this could be something very cool with that. All right, moving on. Next we have. Sorry, I was reading, got lost in thought. Lord Skitter, the Sewer King. We have another rat for all those rat decks. It is a rat noble. Black and black and 2, total of 3 for a 3/3 rat, which is good rate. Whenever another rat enters the battlefield under your control, exile up to 1 target card from your opponent's graveyard. At the beginning of combat on your turn, create a 1/1 black rat creature token with this creature can't block. So, enters the battlefield, exile to 1 target card opponent controls. So these aren't connected abilities. It's just at the beginning of every combat, a rat comes in. Therefore, you exile something out of somebody's graveyard. And if you have other rats, you can exile extra stuff. Plus, this does it. I'm sorry, when this doesn't do it, it has to be another rat. But this is some serious graveyard hate. It's a little slow, but notice it says exile. It says at the beginning of combat. So when you play this, you're going to get a rat immediately and get to exile something unless they kill it before the combat step. This is a powerful card, even as a legendary. I think it's going to see a lot of play. This is even more cards that make really good rat decks. I never thought I'd say that. So yeah, again, like I said, I loved Eldraine to begin with. It was very powerful. A lot of people complained about the power level of Throne of Eldraine. This is living up to the hype of the original Eldraine. I think it's going to be fun. Everybody's looking forward to it, and these cards are phenomenal. All right, moving on. Next, we have. Oh, I guess we're going to end on a funky rat. Noble, but anyway, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. Check me out over on Twitch. I stream every now and then, lose my cool, and pretty much don't let the kids go because I got a mouth like a sailor. I try to keep it in check here on YouTube, but hey, you know, I'm not getting paid, so what the fuck do I care? Oops. Hope so much getting money on this video. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching. I do appreciate it. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. Check out the new Twitch on the same name. Patreon's in the description. The eBay stores. I'm on TCG Player now. I'm doing it all because I obviously don't have enough shit to do. But anyway, thanks for watching. And until next time, be kind, and I hope to see you across from the game table.